I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Stupid volume.
What? What? Oh. No, I wanna... How do I review the comments? I don't remember how to... There should be a way I can, like, view the... Oh, stupid volume. Me doing a regular volume stream. Only in Ohio, oh. True, let me go back to the game so you guys actually get to see something instead of just a blue screen. Okay, boom, and save. Okay, stream is up to date. I see that there's comments. Okay, so it's stupid volume. Great Britain has absolutely destroyed my bungus. I cannot believe this. They're like wizards. Hello. No, come back, liberal. Who's sussy among us? It's giving sussy among. It is giving sussy among us. I don't know why I can't hear some of the comments. I bet you in 9 minutes all the comments are gonna repeat themselves. Wouldn't that be awesome? Alright. We're following my... Oh shit. Is there more?
Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
You say
Emoji
bacon?
face with tears of joy.
I heard bacon. Emoji face with tears of
Wouldn't
joy.
it be something?
Why is it saying that... Wouldn't what be something? Wouldn't that be something?
I hear
What? Brain gives a road skull to Peter. I love how I spell Brian brain. Brain. Okay. I've already done the waterborne poetry in World's quietest stream yesterday. You know, when I talk a normal volume in my house. Oh shit. Why are we standing so far apart? Go away.
If it repeats itself. Brain goes to supermarket for cheese but meets Jessie instead.
Uh-oh. Jessie. Oh, that's not what I clicked at all. This is what I clicked. Ellen the wannabe. Ugh, wannabe. Okay, let's see. Let's do... Hey, this isn't pumpkin soup. I don't think I'll do that right now. Lost in the Sands, Children of the Forest. To acquire Bija and help Rana, you have to find and help the Aranera and prepare for a festival at Utsava. I still haven't done all this?
When you stream it as either 4 am here or 8 p.m.
Well, right now I'm in between shifts at work, not shifts. So yes, it's probably late where you are.
I took a sawzall to my arm because the bugs were annoying me.
Okay, I guess I'll do this. Nilo asked me to help goof off. Only in Ohio. Whoa. I hate that sound so much. Yeah, it is. I'm going in. Who's this guy?
Brain gets COVID and spreads it in the hospital.
COVID.
We haven't seen Al-Haytham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
I don't think... Wait. I forgot what happened. Would Al-Haytham still be in the academia since he...
Hey there! Have you seen Al-Haytham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the House of Dane.
What? Oh.
You're already the second group of
That's
people I've
such a
seen looking
boring
for him
last
today.
part of the
He must
chapter.
be quite the busy man.
Yeah.
Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him.
Oh, yeah, I
You
haven't met him
wouldn't
yet.
believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Don't people ship Kave and Al-Haytham?
Don't tell me everyone's
A
here
terrible
looking for
relationship.
gossip about the sages.
No way! We're strictly
Gossip.
here on business.
Ah, I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Yeah, the sages are poopy buttholes. Here I come.
Brain and Al-Haytham have cosplay time on Epstein Island. Yes, they reshipped.
Oh my god. They reshipped? Why did it say it like that? They reshipped. They reshipped. They reshipped. Leave the House of Dane. I'm gonna go find Al-Haytham. Got me. Oh my god, it's Kave.
Al-Haytham should be around here somewhere, right?
Emoji new moon face, emoji drop of blood, emoji flag.
Emoji flag Canada.
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Emoji whitey
Just
whitey.
put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kave, light of the Kasharawar. Besides, as a master builder and craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I share a
Ends
similar
up enslaving
sentiment.
the
And
nation.
anyone who knows
What? He ends up enslaving the nation.
You... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you.
Well, I mean, that's pretty
Your
much what everyone was
ridiculous
doing with the
arrogant
academia
attitude
anyway.
always
Or
gets
like
in the way.
the terminals.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was
Kiss.
your first clue?
Kiss.
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh. And
They
don't
live
change
together?
the subject. You,
Akasha
a
terminal
sage?
got me bugging.
What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect...
Like I need to tell you. Keep your
Keep
nose
your
out
nose
of
out of
No.
my pussy.
I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true...
Modern Warfare
Hold on,
3 and
wait a second.
Genshin are in the same
What do you mean
universe.
by
Change my
when
mind.
Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off
Blow
my
off
nose if
fiddling
you don't
around in
believe
the
me.
desert.
It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage.
What? Modern Warfare 3 and Genshin in the same universe in my mind. Whoa, fiddling around in the desert.
I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Kill him then.
I am funded by ODSP. I'm cool.
I'll hate him. Did you get the invite?
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
People be
I only
bugging and
now have
quaking
some
when
free
the
time to attend
ODSP
to
come in.
personal
It's
matters.
like a rush.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole Academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the
Me
Academia.
on my 5th dose of the day, absolutely
don't know
losing
where
it.
to begin.
Emoji skull and
You're
crossbones.
right. Huh. Feels
People be bugging and quaking when the ODSP come in. It's like a rush. Me and my 5th dose of the day, absolutely losing it.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the Academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded.
It is
Only
just
the
me,
6
or is the
Darshans,
stream lagging a
attaching
lot?
themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the Academia.
Sweet.
Now, the 6 Darshans are nearly...
Is it just me or is the stream lagging a lot? Is it? Shouldn't be. Let me just check my my view here. My view here.
I love gambling so much I shake and foam at the mouth. Just
Among the
shows
6
how
great
much of a
sages, there
committed
is one
gangster I
central
am.
leader.
It's
The
good
Grand
for me.
Sage. Unfortunately, only the
It's not
sages
lagging
from
for me at all.
Valmana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
Yeah,
So who's
I think it might just be
managing things
you.
in the other 4 schools now? Do they
Maybe
need
it
to
has
find
me
someone
butted.
new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you,
I'm on
then we'd have a
144p
huge
beta and
connection
it's
in
good go
Sumeru.
lol.
Yes, about that. You didn't let me finish.
Maybe it's me, but I don't know. No. It's good for me. I love gambling so much I shake and foam at the mouth. Just how much shows how much of a committed gangster I am. I'm on 144p and it's good though. Wait, oh, data, 144p data. Okay.
The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help lesser
Damn,
Lord
the
Kusanali
Grand
manage
Stage?
the academia. But I refused.
What?
Why? Can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great
way.
sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
No randoms.
Oh, all right. So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
That's not my
No
job,
job
either.
either.
I'm only responsible for handling
Okay, I'm gonna
important...
just skip that.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't
You look like
know.
lovers.
That's why Paimon's asking.
His name
Rain
is
becomes a
Kaveh,
fat Yui harbinger.
my roommate.
Fat Yui Harbinger? Brain becomes a fat Yui Harbinger.
Which is exactly why he always has
Patootie.
so many problems.
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of...
Such is the work of the academia.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are...
Okay.
Alright, I'll see you there.
Bye, Alhaitham. We also didn't tell him what time to... Oh my god, we have to go all the way to fucking Port Ormos? How can Nilo actually expect us to do that? She's like, can you go check around and make sure, like, people have actually, like, gotten the letters?
Abyss
Like,
Herald Drake releases his new single,
we
F the
didn't-
Traveler.
If we didn't have teleportation points, Nilo would have been asking me to go from fucking Sumeru City, like, 5 kilometers to Port Ormos, and then back to Sumeru City, just to make sure that the fucking letter got delivered. Also, what was that comment? Abyss Herald Drake releases his new single, F the Traveler.
She also has You Get Sino from the Desert.
Oh my god. But it's Sino's dinners, isn't it? Why wouldn't he know about it? Well, it's not Sino's dinner, but you know.
And she has you try and bring those mercenaries.
Oh god. Who's this? Who am I meeting now?
This is Port Ormos.
Oh Dia.
Now where could...
Okay, why didn't she say it? What?
Is
No,
that
where could...
Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinnerzad! It's been so long
So,
since we've
didn't she
spoken.
die? Like, I thought she died.
I'm
But whatever.
doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it. That's right.
What do you mean didn't expect
My
to see
lady's
you here?
feeling
We
better
went,
now,
we came
so
here
I'm
to see her.
accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've
She
already
died but
informed
then
my
got
father
the
of your
purple
resignation.
dragonic kush pack fungus.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Wait, she died, but then she got that purple dragonic kush pack.
You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you
my lady
very much.
Luam.
It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you recovered.
Palmy
It's time for me
Yankees
to
crippin'.
get back out there and chase that horizon.
What was that? Ooh, my lady, ooh, oh my god.
What are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Stripper.
Huh? But we literally just finished one you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that
She's
feeling
gonna
of
go to
going all out in a
Brazzers.
fight.
She's gonna go to Brazzers?
Life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru.
It looks like there used to be a
And
giant
as a
tree
desert
here.
dweller,
I
I'm
didn't even
still not
notice that.
completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember
Dia
that.
has a penile
I thought he
bet.
was joking.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at the academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
What?
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the academia. But only if I wanted to.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I
His
wouldn't last 10
cronies are
seconds
just
in there.
dance people.
Whose cronies? What? Oh, whose cronies?
Them probably just liked the way I worked and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be
You
right
should
up my alley.
become secondary Mahamatra Dia.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
No.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again. Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
So what it really sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
Yeah.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
Great.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code?
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything.
All right, then this is how...
The feast will be held in 2 days.
Sure.
Thank you
Sino
so
getting
much
his
for letting
green
us know.
card.
We'll see you there.
What? Sino getting his green card.
By the way,
He just
do you
got
happen
into.
to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for
Okay.
Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. Don't mention it.
alright, I'm torn.
Okay. I like how she's like, get out of here, you better get going. No, that was absolutely not what I clicked. Also, why do I have 7 wishes? I thought I only had 6. Alright. Aru Village. I'm coming, Sino. Oh.
6 p.m. and I'm drunk and getting feisty toward my fam.
6 p.m. and I'm drunk getting feisty towards my family. I love hypothetical situations. Is that Sino? Who is that? That's not. Why is Sino just standing here by himself?
It's been a while since we last
They're
visited
dead.
Aru Village. There's Sino.
Look, he's just standing there.
What brings
Kiss
you
him.
here?
Tongue to tongue.
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandarvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well too.
That's good to hear.
Wait, he got struck by lightning, didn't he? Or something like that? Like.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical
He
skills.
contemplating
and
the
Kale is quite
magnetic
attentive.
field of the Pagecy
It
and
was
its
the best
real.
He contemplating the magnetic field of that Paducey. And it's really tough to say the least, but I can't get it up anymore. What?
Why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
meeting some people.
Oh, you mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the... But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Candace.
Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to help now.
Roman! And, Sataria?
Who's that?
Oh.
Oh, her.
You know me?
Oh, well, you're pretty famous in the academia.
We were tricking you. We were trying to get you to switch sides. We know you felt guilt. We confronted you as different people in this different bodies.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright.
Okay, I'm gonna skip all this.
Guys, I've decided to leave.
What?
Oh, good. Good. You don't
It's
need
not
to.
that I've given up on being I will no longer pursue research like a...
Good. Good.
I plan to leave...
Good.
Wow.
Sataria will return to support She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart... That is the true meaning of education.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. The stars have always guided Caravan.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
It's coming from his thick brain.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
Okay, you don't need to be so poetic. Jesus.
Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light. You probably have already heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites.
We just overthrew them? Because we defeated their god or whatever, and then that seemed to be like it. We overthrew them, their god, and then we fixed the tree, and that's really Kusanali better.
My plan was
no one
able to go
remembers
smoothly
Greater Lord
thanks
was
to
the better.
him and Raman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't...
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know we must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be
Here
held in
lies
2
my
days
wife's
at the Grand
grave.
Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the
Here lies my wife's grave.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tainari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be
The
there.
Pagesy squirts.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You have to, Sino. Don't be a dick.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me. The
Kill
message
yourself, Nilu.
I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful. So much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing. And someday, I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Why doesn't you just say kill yourself, Nilu, and then...
Got all that down.
Okay.
Our job here is complete as well.
Okay.
Got it.
Yes. Okay. Wait for the feast. 19 o'clock. 2 days later. Compensation? What? For Riley's abnormal enemy. What? Okay. Cool. 100 primos. Yay! Primajima gems. Damn, I don't have enough to even buy one wish, but... Where's that clock? 19 o'clock day after tomorrow. Okay. Let's take this time to read some comments. The Pussy Squirts. I'm glad. God, I'm so yawning. I'm not being loud, am I? God. I just have to go to the Grand Bazaar now, huh? Today's a big day! Yeah. I'm about to squirt. I hope you guys are enjoying this epic stream. Kim and Dylan. I mean deluxe. Deluxe. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? What the? But. Oh my god, everyone's here.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
Yeah. You're here. Yeah, we're here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Shut up, Dia.
Dialux X
Shut your
Child
mouth.
in a new hit single.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work. I'm very happy to see you
We
here.
did not actually. We came here immediately after talking to Sino, which was 2 days ago, and we just stood there for 2 days straight.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here.
Wait, we have to sit on the
Let's share
floor?
some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Okay.
Everything looks quite good.
There's not very much food for how many people there are.
Wow. Paimon can't wait. Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Paimon's adorable. Okay. Celebration, yeah, goes as planned. Drinks are flowing. Food is delicious. Menu is beautifully arranged. Everybody eats it. Performance day. Okay. Uh-huh.
Whoa. It's so delicious.
Why is everyone standing
Oh, this
around the mat? Why don't they
Food
just
was
sit down?
specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a
do it,
bodyguard is
then.
also a hero's job. You've always been amazing.
Juniors are let her go. Jesus Christ.
My lady sure has a way with work.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Juniors are. You weren't invited, by the way.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking
My
that
wife
luck was
left me and I
against
took
us
her
and
life
feeling
3
like we
2
hardly...
days.
What? What was that? My wife left me and I took her life 3.2 days ago.
Oh, I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even
you sure it
more
wasn't
luck
fate?
for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone
Yep.
played their
Well, Nito,
part.
you didn't really do a
And
big
thanks
part.
to everyone's efforts,
I'm gonna be honest, you were
the
just dancing.
performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord
Love
Kusanali
the
was able to
Traveler's
return
hard
to power
work.
at the Academia.
Luck less than.
Even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because
Lesser
of it.
Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past.
This should be something
Oh.
everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Is that what happened in place of the Greater
No,
Lord?
everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Even if those two giants of the Academia
So,
are here,
wait.
I still have to say it.
Now what happened is Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power with King Deshret instead of it being the Greater Lord. And then she returned to power. Okay, I get it.
Those
I think.
sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
Yeah, I forgot really learned because our understanding of Sumer's history also changed. Lesser Lord Kusanality has been Sumer's archon. He remembers that greater lord because of Atta ever existed. I shall respect her choice and keep the secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision, and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that...
Why? Because he dethroned...
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some person...
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long...
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia...
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
Guess then.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
No.
It's not about being happy. There are merely...
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Also, Sino hasn't told a bad joke yet, by the way. Isn't Sino known for telling bad jokes?
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Talk to everyone at the... Hi, Alitham.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Sino Bungus.
This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the... happiness... I seem to... Oh well.
Okay. Nilu, what's up?
There. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? If there's anything you're unhappy with, that's good.
Bro, okay, cutie. Why are you looking at her like that? Why is she flowing so much?
It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourself.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I find it weird that even Lesser Lord Kusanali, who's a god, doesn't remember
The
Greater Lord
atmosphere here is
Kusanali.
good. And everything is delicious. Yeah. I don't often come to such places. But it feels quite good. I
That's
have
good.
a lot to handle these
I'm glad.
days. Otherwise, I could show you around. There's always next time. We're friends after all. This feast is pretty good.
Yeah?
I like it.
Kiss. Kiss. Oh, no, okay. The,
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You
Right.
said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Bro, you just noticed me?
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all...
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking.
Chit-chat.
The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
Get drunk then with Venti. I'm gonna get drunk with Venti back in Mondstadt now. Be like, I saved Sumeru. Woo!
Hey, what's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
He's tired, bruh.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you put something yummy in your tummy. Of course, just wait here for Paimon.
She's gonna get kidnapped. She's gonna get fucking, like, shot by a... Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel asleep all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? Huh? It seems like someone is... Huh? Not the balladeer again.
It's me.
Oh, okay, fuck. Nahida, it looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon. I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time. Although you've already helped me with a lot, there's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Oh god. Fuck my Nahida Uzi.
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Oh, okay, good. I can do that.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for me? But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they? What if
No, just show up, bro. Just show up.
ruining this wonderful feast? Let me think about it. Okay. Yes, I have.
Wait, he's gonna... Oh, she's becoming him.
You
Okay.
said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Mm-hmm. Wait, so am I gonna just be walking around as Nahida, or...
Everyone!
Wait, does she sound like me, or no?
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
It's me.
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you... Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hello, Nilu. You know who I am? Yes. I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Wait, what? Oh, she
I took
turned
the
into
liberty
herself?
of
Okay.
occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
Yes, I agree, yes.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Climax. Uh-huh. Warm atmosphere is talking. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Glad. Good. Am I being too loud? I hope I'm not being too loud. Or anything.
Are you awake? Did you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton. That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. Alright, since you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She
No.
should be in the Academia right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
I really don't want to go talk to her. Such a bitch. Such an asshole. I'm gonna kill her. I'm gonna kill her family. Okay. You're right. I'm about to get elemental mastery, Seth. Here I come. What are you standing here for? You knew I was coming, didn't you?
Nahida! Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water. So are we, and that's why we're here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
About the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down. The Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them.
Hi.
I don't think this is...
Wait, what?
People may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha. They will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them.
Yes.
And as for the future of Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the Academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
Can you build my account, please?
Build? I don't know what that means. Yeah, but what happened after I fell asleep that day?
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Oh, yeah.
You guessed correctly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. You remember the entity that changed your fate,
the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I use this point as leverage against the Doctor.
Oh, to make it better. I really don't know. Like, it depends on what characters you have, and I'm like, I always just rely on Google.
You please?
I always just rely on Google to tell me, like, what characters are best for what 5-star and stuff like that.
I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place.
I need you to make the new guy better than us all.
As for what I exchanged for the Gnosis?
The new guy? Oh, I literally have no idea. I don't have him, so I can't make him better. Like, I don't know. Can you even equip a weapon on him?
The exchange served as both punishment for the Doctor, as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
Okay. What about I do?
He's still
Okay.
in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather.
You
I know
can
you had many
LOL.
misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him.
Risley is Midhorniapo123 if you talking about him.
But he has still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
Yee.
About Fontaine, the next step on my journey.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, will preside over
No, I am
individual
doing
trials.
40k on my Risley.
However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
Okay, and then I guess that's it.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about?
I don't know.
You mean...
New Valette better though nice you build Risley, but in my opinion it's mid.
Your sister.
Oh yeah!
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Teyvat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case.
I have newbie he is good.
Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
What?
Pretty much they got the same
There's only one
damage.
possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
I'll be back 1 min.
Do you have any further intel? Do you know what she's been through?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, If they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Me neither.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler? And his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
And yet, even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them. And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes. And maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Maybe. Okay. It still says to be continued? Well, how is this to be continued still? Oh my god, there's more. What's that silver twig? Taken from the center of the world. What? Huh. Oh, here it is. A branch taken from the center of the world. There was once a giant tree that ran across the world, and this twig was a part of it. Though it has been removed from the tree, their connection is firm and strong as ever. Therefore, so is the triangle white tree that symbolizes so if the world does not die, it will never wither. Okay. Good. So. Okay. What? Master? Who's Master? And why is he so far away? Oh, he's in Port Ormos. Okay. Where almost we go? Oh, and it has something with the battle pass. Cool. Masfer. I'm going to talk to Masfer. Oh, is he going to take me to Fontaine? Is he going to, like, boat me there? I mean, I've already been to Fontaine. All I have to do is, like, swim, but... yeah. Who's this guy?
Wait, you're that blonde traveler who's on a journey to all corners of Teyvat,
Welcome
right?
back.
Who's asking? Do you need something from us?
You bet I do. I was worried I wouldn't be able to find you. I have a letter for you, you see. It's from another Outlander. He was a crafty fellow, let me
Wait,
tell
which
you.
region are you
Took
playing
advantage
in?
of a loophole in our mailing system by opting for guaranteed delivery, then filling in the most obscure mailing address I've ever seen.
Well, we aren't always on the road, so yeah, it's pretty tough to get mail to us unless we happen to go to the post office on a whim.
Is there a post office though? Wait, which region are you playing? I am in Sumeru right now.
What address did that person give you anyway?
He just wrote, next to a small, white-haired talking fairy.
What? So the address is Paimon?
Yeah, exactly, right? And if I failed to deliver the letter, I'd have been bound by regulation to compensate him. Really, he got me
Not
good.
that LOL
I count
like
myself very
consonant.
lucky that I ran into you here.
Wait, which? Oh, North America.
Of course, here it is. All yours.
Come on, Paimon wants to have a look too.
Who's it from? Okay, it's been a while. How have you been? I've heard that the two of you are traveling in Sumeru, and I happen to be in Port Ormos on official business. Lately, I've been stopping by Jafar Tavern for a drink or two every afternoon. If luck's on my side and this letter successfully reaches you, come to me and we can catch up on old times. We'll see it as a fated encounter. Your trusted buddy Kaya. Oh,
Kaya, huh? So he's here in Sumeru. Now that Paimon thinks about it, Crafty does. From what he wrote in the letter, it looks like he didn't think there was much chance of it reaching us. Or maybe he's just being sneaky. Yeah, you're right. It's always nice to see old friends. The letter says that he hangs out at Jafar Tavern every afternoon. Perhaps we should drop in on him then, huh?
yes, let's go to. Oh God, not another act. There's a sixth act. Oh my God. What the frick? Oh my God. What the frick, guys? Ooh, 10 prima gems. Okay. I should have enough for at least one wish now. I do. I'll just spend it on wish. I'm not going to spend it on anything else. And how many wishes do I have? 9. I'm so close. Ugh.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why?
Oh yeah, I have to wait until the following afternoon to go to Jafar Tavern. I didn't remember what time it said tomorrow, so I'm just going to go about 18. Which is about 6 o'clock, I think. Alright, still day late. 16 to 8. Oh, whoops. I went too far. Can I go backwards? My bad. Okay, now it is 16. Oh, he's right there.
He should be at Jafar Tavern right now.
I'll have something I haven't tried yet, boss.
Sorry, sir. I'm afraid you've already tried every type of liquor we serve.
Oh? Well then, just the bill, please. It's just as well, I suppose. I do have other matters to attend
Yo,
to.
do you wanna pull in my account?
Do I want to what? Pull in my account? No, I don't want to log into other people's accounts. But thank you for offering.
Hey, Paimon, traveler. Looks like the gods smile upon me after all. And come now, I wouldn't joke about wanting to see my good friends.
If you say so.
Wait a second. You must be here on on official business, right? What do you think you're doing spending every afternoon drinking
Streamer
at the
luck.
tavern? You itching for a lecture from Jean?
Yes.
Not at all.
No, not streamer luck.
Buys me. Why would I ever do anything that might displease her? The truth is, I'm in Sumeru to learn about the alcohol industry here. So despite how it might look, I'm actually at Jafar Tavern for strictly business purposes. Sumeru spices are famous the world over, and it's long been rumored that this fine establishment was where a certain very popular spiced cocktail was invented. That's why the Knights sent me, their foremost expert in alcoholic beverages, to come and see if it is as good as the rumors say.
Why wouldn't they just send Diona?
How did that go?
So far, so good.
Or
I'm
Venti,
already in talks with some spice merchants in Port Ormos about some potential collaboration.
That does sound like a great business opportunity. Guess Don Winery and Master D-Luke are gonna make a tidy sum from this one too, huh?
Well,
I
let's
love
not get
you.
ahead of ourselves.
What?
Depends on how nice I'm feeling.
Hey!
I
Using your
got
job to settle
C5.
personal grievances isn't very knightly, Captain!
Less frisking go.
Oh?
What? I got C5. You love me. What did you get C5 of?
Very sharp of you. I wouldn't say I'm familiar, though. I just came here on the sly once, when I was very young.
Mm-hmm.
And? Do continue.
Do I have to? Well,
Just
all right.
don't tell me.
Since
No,
you're so
just don't tell me.
Like I said, I overheard my adoptive father talk about sending a
Oh, he's
team of
adopted.
merchants to
Wisely in
Sumeru
110
during a
pull.
business meeting.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you'll agree that everyone's curious about their roots on some level.
I told you,
And my
MB.
roots? They're in
Oh, to... What? Damn. You have C5 Rasley? What the fuck?
And so I stowed myself away amidst the cargo and silently joined the merchant delegation on their trip to Sumeru. But it wasn't long before the merchant delegation received news that I'd gone missing. Their leader promptly found me, and before I
Yes,
knew
or
it,
F2P
my
left or
adoptive father was
WHT.
dragging me back home by the ear. Short-lived adventure. Sorry I don't have a more thrilling story for you. Honestly, not much.
Or you F2P.
The only reason I knew that Conria was near Sumeru...
Or you F2P? F2P. I don't know what that means.
My life had less and less to
Oh
do
my
with
god,
Conria
there's
as I
Kaya.
grew up.
MBR.
And so I started believe that I had inherited
Hold on, I gotta change the... I'm turning it off.
But then I began to wonder. Maybe my father left me in the peaceful land of Mondstadt for no other reason than simply to keep me alive, as well as
Maybe.
ensuring that I'd be safely cut off from certain things. The thought that I might be able to actually live a happy life there must have been the icing on the cake. This is obviously all speculation. Simply put, I'm afraid that I'm not particularly in the know.
Are you F2P? I don't know what that... Again, I don't know what that means. F2P? No idea what that means.
Days, my surname, Alberich, is probably the only link to Conria that I have left.
One death afternoon, please, boss.
What?
Tell me, what do you know about the significance of that name, Alberich?
Dainsleif?
What the fuck?
Ah, you've decided to join us. I was wondering how long you planned on listening in. I believe I've seen you before in Mondstadt. Dainsleif, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Paimon did just say it, so
you
yeah.
remember me. Then we are already acquainted. Kaya Alberich, descendant of the Abyss Order's founder.
Huh?
What?
I take
What?
it that you weren't aware of this until now, Kaya. Or you wouldn't have been so forthcoming with your surname.
Oh my. That's quite a lot of baggage for a surname, isn't it?
It
Though I
is.
must say, it does confirm an old suspicion of mine.
I'm surprised that you take me at my word without the faintest hint of skepticism.
Oh, am I free to play? No, like I have put a little bit of money into this game, like not very much, so no, technically not, but I don't really put in that much money.
Well, perhaps what you told me just happens to answer some questions I carry in my memories. You're a pure-blood Conrian, aren't you?
Very clever. Forgive me for being direct, but I sincerely hope this new knowledge doesn't change anything. If you've already let go of your ties to the past, then keep it that way.
Kaya, you're not involved with the Abyss Order in any way, are you?
Hey, hold on now. This conversation has taken a rather sudden turn for the deadly serious. And I'm afraid that as someone from Mondstadt, I'm not accustomed to this sort of atmosphere. So what if I know my ancestry? Do I strike you as the type who would be bound by that kind of thing? Relax. I'll be just as delighted to hunt down the Abyss Order tomorrow as I have always been. Either way, looks like we're out of time. I've got a spice merchant to meet in a minute, so I'll leave the three of you to carry on the conversation without me.
Well, alright then. You go do your thing, Kaya.
Yeah, you go do it.
And Dainsleif, no need to listen in from the sidelines next time we meet. Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah.
You don't really trust him, do you, Dane? You're both from Conria, but you get on like oil and water.
The fact is, I still do not know him well. It would be meaningless for me to jump to conclusions. But can a person truly be unaffected by their ancestry? This remains to be seen. Well, I suspect that they call your sister their princess, precisely because there is a succession of sorts.
Oh, so if she was the founder, she'd be the queen, right?
I mean to investigate the Loom of Fate. Do you remember that name?
Nope.
Yeah, the Abyss Order's evil plan. We learned about that back in Mondstadt.
Not new. Not exactly. My memories suffer from erosion. But while I was recovering my health recently, I suddenly remembered something. Your sister. She mentioned the Loom of Fate back when we traveled together. Apparently so. I was also quite surprised when these memories tallied up. I recall that we were traveling to Sumeru when the matter was brought up.
So, you're going to the place that she mentioned back then?
Correct. At that time, they must have been introduced in one way or another to this concept. If I recall correctly, we were somewhere in Avidya Forest then.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Maybe we'll discover some secret that's lain hidden for hundreds of years!
Maybe,
No.
Simon.
Now is not the time.
Okay, good.
No, it's just, I'm still waiting for my drink.
Seriously?
Now is not the time. I love that. Now is not the time. Why? I haven't gotten my drink yet. Boom, 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 boom. It always comes back to Dainsleif after every single time. God, I did not think Sumeru was that much longer. Who's trying to attack Mass? Okay, we're here.
Wait. This place, it's familiar.
Yeah,
It looks pretty normal to Paimon. Was it like this hundreds of years ago, too?
Yes. The forest has barely changed from how I remember it. There is very little human activity here after all. Let's search the area and see what we can find.
Okay.
Is this a field? It must belong to whoever owns that house over there. But it looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. You could be forgiven for thinking nothing was ever grown here.
Why is there still attacking music?
Wait, maybe nothing ever was grown here. It's an
What's with the attacking music?
bonfire. Forest rangers, perhaps? Looks like it's been ages since it was last lit. And clearly they put it out carefully to prevent a forest fire, too. That's responsible.
Nothing else stands out in this area. All that's left...
Wait, we're just gonna go barging in? What if someone's home?
Unlikely. There are no signs of life in this area. We should be able to enter without incident.
If you say so. Well...
You go ahead, Dainsleif. The doors are leaves. Oh.
Huh. So they're really... There's a box over here. Why don't we open it? And by we, Paimon means you.
By your fingertips off.
Just scared that whatever's inside might bite her fingertips off. Huh? This is a mirror. It's broken too. Was this a makeup box? That's kinda disappointing. Paimon was hoping we'd uncover some super big...
Okay. The bed?
This bed looks pretty ordinary. Huh. There's nothing underneath it either. What sort of person would want to live here? It's so dark and damp. Can't be all that comfortable.
I guess the spice pesto thing would be...
Hey, look! It's a bowl!
Can't you smell it? There's a heavy scent of medicinal herbs in here.
No, I can't smell it.
It's a medicine bowl? Seems you're right. You've got a good nose on you, Dane.
Is that it?
Doesn't look like there's anything else worth our attention here. You sure we're in the right place, Dane?
My memories are quite foggy, but my subconscious and instincts both assert that something once happened here. But we'll exhaust ourselves if we search aimlessly. I hear noises outside. Let's go and check.
Noises? Is it?
It's not much. Just some minor adversaries.
Hilly churls, probably. Oh my god, it's slimes.
Monsters? Wow, Dane's ears are sharp, just like his nose. He's in surprisingly good shape for a 500-year-old.
Yeah.
Although for someone who's as full of surprises as Dane, it's hardly a big deal. Anyway, let's beat up these monsters!
By royal decree.
Lament!
Don't be scared.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Oh god.
I doubt that the appearance of those monsters was wholly random. There must be something nearby that attracted them. A ley line anomaly, perhaps. But it seems to be more than that. Okay. I'll go slightly further out to investigate any issues with the nearby ley lines.
What? You're going alone?
Your suspicions are as banal as they are unwarranted. I merely think that this house should remain the focus of our investigation. And as such, someone ought to stay here and keep an eye on it. Not to mention that if even forest rangers are capable of investigating ley lines, I will be more than able to handle it alone.
Fair enough. Good thing there's a bonfire over there. Let's make ourselves something to...
Okay. We'll make something to eat in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe and hit the like button and all that jazz. Stuff is in the description. But seriously, thank you guys for popping by. I do have to get going here soon though, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.